Students, let us consider some exercises related to resonance. The first question is write down the resonance structures of CH3CO minus. CH3CO minus is acetate ion and show the movement of electrons by curved arrows. Now, acetate ion can be represented as here we have CH3C, double bond O and single bond O minus. So students, we know that whenever we have singly bonded oxygen atom, that oxygen will have 3 lone pairs, and whenever we have double bond, that oxygen will have 2 lone pairs. First, write the structures and put the unshared pair of valence electrons on appropriate atoms. I repeat, singly bonded oxygen atom, remember 3 lone pairs, so put the valence electrons on the appropriate atoms. Whenever we have doubly bonded oxygen, you remember 2 lone pairs on oxygen atom, followed by doubly added arrows indicating contributing structures. Now draw the arrows one at a time, moving the electrons to get the other structures. What I meant to say is, if you draw this arrow towards this end, so this pi bond will get delocalized. This pi bond will get delocalized. So it comes out to be, we have CH3C. Now this oxygen would be single bond and this would be double bond. And the negative charges at this position, and this oxygen will have 2 lone pairs. Even we can write down the resonance hybrid also. So if a structure 1 and structure 2 are energetically equal structures, but the resonance hybrid can be shown as follows. It is found that the negative charge is being dispersed between these two electronegative oxygen atoms. Initially in structure 1, the negative charge was on this oxygen, and structure 2, the negative charge was on this oxygen atom. But both are considered as to be acetate ion only. So structure 3 would be the resonance hybrid. What we have is CH3C. In short, how we benzene, we represent a circle inscribed a regular hexagon. So similarly, we can show the negative charge is being dispersed between these two electronegative oxygen atoms. So I call this as structure 3. Structure 3 is called as resonance hybrid. A resonance hybrid is the actual structure of the contributing two structures. The second question is, write the resonance structure of CH2 double bond CH-CHO and indicate its relative stability of contributing structures. CH2 double bond CH-CHO IUPACs. There are 3 carbon atoms. The root word has to be prop. Ene. Aldehyde is a principal functional group. Al. Ene. This is 1 and 2 and 3. So double bond is between 2 and 3. So prop 2 ene al. Prop 2 ene al. So the first thing is, we will show the unshared electron pairs of electrons, valence electrons on the appropriate atoms. So whenever it is oxygen atom, doubly bonded oxygen atom, we know that oxygen has 2 lone pairs. So the first case, if we consider the shift of this pi bond over here, so what happens is, this pi bond will shift here. So the next contributing structures, I call it as structure 1. So structure 2 can be written as CH2 single bond CH double bond C with the oxygen atom and H, showing the valence electrons now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the negatively charged minus. Now this carbon is now electron deficient. Now if we have a shift of the pi bond from this end, we are just checking the possibility. So we can have the third structure as well. This third structure can be written as CH2 with a negative charge, single bond CH, double bond C with oxygen atom and H, Now since oxygen has donated its one lone pair, therefore it will carry positive charge. So this was structure 2 and this is structure 3. So the order of stability among the three structures. Take a pause, students, and then find out among the three structures which is most stable. I hope that you all have tried it. The stability order is, no doubt, 1 is more stable. Reason, it has more number of covalent bonds, more number of pi bonds, whereas in structure 2 and structure 3 there is only one pi bond. Also structure 1 is neutral, so neutral molecules are more stable than charged structures. So no doubt structure 1 more stable because it has more number of covalent bonds. Each carbon atom has an octet and there is no separation of charges. The problem is between structure 2 and structure 3. How will we analyze it? Now students, one of the condition for resonance is, if you have charged structures, the one which is more electronegative, that should hold a positive or a negative charge. So if the resonating structures have same number of bonds, then a neutral is more stable. But the resonating structures, if both are charged, the resonating structures in which the negative charge reside on the more electronegative atom. Structure 1 more stable as it has more number of covalent bonds. Also each carbon and oxygen atom has octet and there are no separation of opposite charges. In short, neutral compounds are always more stable than charged structures. Now the analysis is between structure 2 and structure 3. In structure 2, the negative charge is on more electronegative oxygen atom, whereas in structure 3 the negative charge is on carbon atom. But oxygen and carbon, which is more electronegative, oxygen is more electronegative, and therefore if both the structures have charges, we should find out the one which has less separation of opposite charges, or the one which is more electronegative. That atom or the negative charge should reside on the more electronegative atom, and therefore structure 2 is more stable than structure 3. I repeat, in structure 2 the negative charge is more electronegative atom and positive charge on more electropositive atom, whereas structure 3 generally does not contribute because oxygen has positive charge. Structure 2, oxygen has negative charge. Oxygen carrying negative charge and oxygen carrying positive charge. Oxygen which carries negative charge should be more contributing, and the carbon has negative charge, and therefore structure 3 is least stable. And structure 1 is most stable.